This is Todd living in Daytona Beach, and today we're in Ormond by the Sea. This is the Beach Access Edition. Now, I don't typically talk a lot about where I come from or about my backstory, but just so you know, I've been in Florida, Daytona Beach specifically, about 4 years. I moved down most recently from Tennessee, but I'm originally from Oregon, if you can believe that. So as you probably know, if you've been to Oregon and you've been to Florida, you realize that the topography is different. Oregon has mountains, Florida does not. So it's a huge change. So if you're moving to the area and you're from outside the area, from a different state, I understand where you're coming from. I completely understand where you're coming from. Bit of adjustments, huge adjustments going on. But I can tell you that Florida is just gorgeous. Daytona Beach is a gorgeous spot. So today on the channel, we're gonna look at Ormond by the Sea. Again, like I say, it is Beach Access Edition. I'm going to show you by way of map and physically show you some of the green spaces or beach access points, primarily by way of parks, off-beach park and parking, some awesome spots around Ormond by the Sea, and what makes this little sliver of a suburb next to Daytona Beach so special. So I'm going to show you by the map, I'm going to show you physically what it looks like, and stick around. It's all coming up right now. Hey, this is Todd living in Daytona Beach, and today is Beach Access Edition. We're up here at Ormond by the Sea. But when you're moving to an area, it's always important to know, especially if you're in a beach town, where all the beach access is. So I'm actually at Argosy Park, which is the first part, kind of the southern part of Ormond by the Sea. We're gonna look at this beach access point and discover how many beach access points there are along the coastline of Ormond by the Sea. It's not a very big area, it's just a small little sliver on the map, which I will show you in a little bit. But we're gonna go ahead, sit back, relax, we're gonna see how much beach access we have up here at Ormond by the Sea. I'm gonna take a peek real quick around from here. You're gonna see all the beach parking. Now this is considered off-beach parking. There's probably about 50 spaces behind me where you can park. Still a lot of spaces open, come on down. You can see behind me, we have this particular park is sandwiched in between condos up and down the area right here. So you can see this is a great access point. It's great if you're in the condos. If you're not, if you're living in a off condo area, this is a great place to come down, park, and get yourself some sun, sand, and surf. You can see behind me, gorgeous park right here. So let's go take a look at some other green spaces. That all comes up right now. Next park, just a quarter-mile north of Argosy Park, is Renick Park. This one is a lot busier today, probably because behind me you're going to see there's a full facility right behind the restrooms, showers. Behind me right here is a playground area also. This has about 50 spots as well. Great access point. Again, this is that off-beach parking you're going to find right here at Ormond by the Sea. So if remember, you're moving to the area, this is your little place to capitalize on beach access. I'm going to show you behind me. You're going to see right there, a condo right there. On the other side right here, another condo. So you're boxed in. Ormond by the Sea has a lot of areas that are constrained just because of the way the condos are developed, but they have these great parking areas, great spots to access the beach. Again, you're going to have that nice facility behind me. You got a playground right there. And then you also have a place to picnic. We're gonna take a real quick peek to see what the beach looks like right here. Park. You can see behind me, we got tons of, you got kids, you got sunbathers down there, got people in the ocean. It's topping out about 100 degrees today. This is a great access point. I can't mention this enough, that you're gonna have just a few and far between access points in Ormond by the Sea, but they're gonna be extremely nice. Now, in the summer months, you're gonna have to get down here early because it does fill up. There's 50 spots to park. But if you live just across the street, you you just walk on down. Again, great facilities for the kids, for the family. You got stuff behind me right here. You've got places to play. You've got places to change, take showers. You got a picnic area right here real quick. You got a nice little picnic area, either in the sun or in the shade. Again, that's Tom Renick Park right here in Ormond by the Sea. That's Owl Weeks Senior Beach Park, beach access park. So you only have about 30 spaces right here to park at, right next to the beach. But across the street, they actually have put an additional spot over here for about 50, about 60 extra spots for parking. This does become a little popular just because it's kind of the upper, well, actually it's the middle of Ormond by the Sea, but you're kind of leaving all the condo areas right here. You see there's a few stores across the street, not a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch of strip malls kind of more south of us right here, but this is just about 300 yards to the north of Tom Renick Park. But this is, again, another good access point. It does have some restroom facilities. Behind me here, it has a place where you can shower off. Now let's go take a look right at the beach and see what the beach looks like today. Here up from, as you make your way north on Ormond by the Sea, right along A1A right here. So this is the main area from south to north that you're going. A1A travels right along the coastline. You see behind me, you got like these just off the road parking, angled parking. You get easy access to the beach. Typically a little quieter. Little shout out right here. You got Citrus Surf Shop right across the street right here. Citrus Surf Shop. And then you also have Surf and Scoops Ice Cream right here as well. Right to the north of the Chevron station down here. Again, this is a great spot, Ormond by the Sea. If you're looking for a little quieter than a parking area, park. Now you don't have the showers, don't have the facilities right here, but this particular spot is just probably 300, 400 yards to the north of the last park we were at, which has full facilities. So again, check it out. There's plenty of beach access. Like I say, we're gonna cover what the closest streets are to these areas in case you're living here and you want to be able just to walk right to the beach. That all comes We're up here about our fourth park today, up here in Ormond by the Sea. Now this one is Crotty Bicentennial Park. Now this one is fairly interesting because it's actually a multi-purpose park. You have your beach parking behind me. You see you got multiple spots. There's probably, I would guess, 70 spots right here. And it's great access. However, you got to be aware that you have to cross A1A. Now, they have had some fatalities in the past. The county has done a great job at putting up some warning signals for pedestrians and drivers. But when you come off of the beach, coming back across to your car, a lot of that green area, that green space, all those palms growing up, they're hard to see. So you got to take your time when you cross the street. But this is a unique park because as you go down more inland here, you're going to find yourself a dog park. You're going to have basketball courts. You're going to have tennis ball, pickleball. You got a pavilion you can actually rent. Plenty of picnic areas, including like a covered area for the kids, playground area as well. Great spot right here, our fourth area. I'll see if we'll make our way up to see if we get any more. But from here, you're kind of, all your shops are basically gone now. It's just all green space. You're gonna have a lot of palmettos on each side, palms and whatnot, a lot of green areas right through here. So there's no real stores. You got to get all that down south in the first part of Ormond by the Sea. So let's go take a look, see what else we can find. All right, this is the mappy part stuff. The mappy part of the segment right here. I am recording from my car, so if I slip or fall, you got to forgive me. Right here, we are in this great state of Florida. And we're going to zoom out real quick. Going to give you a reference point. Right where all these dots are at is going to be where we're going to focus. Reference point right here. We have Jacksonville to the north, Gainesville to the west right here, and then Orlando down to the south, southwest right there. Going to zoom in to see where we are. Today we're looking at Ormond by the sea, but you will reference to where it is close by to Daytona Beach. So Daytona Beach is going to be right here is Daytona Beach. And then you make your way up right to here, and that is going to be Ormond by the sea. I'm going to clear. We're looking at this little sliver right here. It only has one roadway, basically A1A, which goes from the north to south, south to north, and you have a small little sliver that's called Ormond by the sea. Today, we're going to zoom in and take a look at what areas have beach access, where your beach access is at. Argosy Park right here. I wanted to show exactly where it was on the map, but also where you're going to have your best access points to it. So Brendel Heights basically is your suburb right here, or your neighborhood, excuse me. Brendel Heights, you have Longwood Drive right here. It's right across from Argosy Park, and also Lyndhurst Drive right there is also across the park. So what you're going to find are all your single family homes right here. Majority of everything along A1A to the east of A1A right through here, you're going to have nothing but condos. You might have a few, 2 or 3 single family homes along that area, but they're going to be extremely expensive. But if that's your thing, great. When I say expensive, I'm talking $1.5 million to 2.5, even 3 million in some cases. So Argosy Park is one of your spots right here. Making your way up, and this is Tom Renick Park is not even more than a quarter mile up the road there. This road, by the way, I've said it before, but this is A1A that travels the coastline, gets traffic. This is where everyone travels going along the coast right here. Beautiful road right here. Tom Renick Park is located right here. And your access points, your closest one, we're going to zoom in a little bit here. Tom Renick Park to the east side, right there. It's got a playground, it's got parking, got shower facilities, restrooms. Right across the way, you got Ocean Shore Drive and River Shore Drive. I don't know if you can see it on the map. It has all these outlines of all these family homes right through here. So you're directly across from Tom Renick Park. And again, from Tom Renick to our next one, Al Weeks Senior Park is probably not even 300 yards. It's right here. I'm going to mark it just so you can see it. Al Weeks Senior North Shore Park is right there. And you have your streets right across, or Lorry Drive right here. You can kind of see on the map, and Roberta Road and Lorry Drive are going to give you that nice little walking distance to Al Weeks Park right there. A little bit farther up, one of my personal favorites is the Michael Crotty Bicentennial Park. You can see it right here on the screen. It's a huge segment right here. It goes all the way from ocean to river. And if I haven't mentioned it before, I apologize, but you have your Halifax River to the west of this area right here. So you've got the Halifax River right here. And of course, you have the Atlantic Ocean over here on this side right here. Michael Crotty Bicentennial Park has lots of different things. The first segment of the park right here actually is beach access parking, off-beach access parking. I've mentioned this in the video, but it does force you to cross A1A right here. I always mention that we've had some fatalities in this area. People start to speed up. They start to leave town, leave kind of the 35 mile per hour going up to like 45 to 50 mile an hour. Be very cautious when you cross. There's tons of palmettos on the beach side. Hard to see when you're coming back from the beach. When you're at the beach, you get exhausted, have a lot of sun, have a lot of fun. Hold your hands of your kids. Everyone cross cautiously and slowly. You'll be just fine. Area right there has a place where you can actually, right there has a place where you can shower off, use restroom facilities and whatnot. Excellent park right there. What's so special about this park, this main section right through here, is you have, you go all the way to, you have the fishing dock and nature trail on the riverside. The middle section of Michael Crotty, you have everything from basketball courts to tennis and pickleball. You have two gigantic dog parks right there. Lots of picnic pavilion areas underneath the shade. And you also have an indoor pavilion you can actually rent from Volusia County. So it's a great park. It's huge, gigantic. Once you get past Bicentennial, or once you get past Michael Crotty, it pretty much quiets down. You're going to find a few spots along the ocean way. They're not marked at all. You'll see like little sandy pull-offs. Just be aware that some places are going to have no parking signs. Please abide by those because they are serious about no parking. This is Todd with Living in Daytona Beach. If you ever have any questions about anything to deal with any of our maps or access to the beach, please don't hesitate to reach out, call, text, email, or even if you want to, you can set up a Zoom video call because we want to make your move memorable. Again, this is Todd with Living in Daytona Beach. Until next time, we'll see you at the beach.